50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 2 of the day. Another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right side. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real world flight dispatcher, aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. Tonight, welcome to Wrong Side After Dark. It's quite a late episode for myself, but nonetheless, we are going to hammer down on a nice, easy, short round trip from Orlando over to Fort Lauderdale and back. The purpose of today's episode, I'm going to show y'all how to get some bonus points in Virtual Southwest, as well as show you some of the standard operating procedures that Vertical Southwest implements, and following these SOPs will also get you more points. Before we do that, hey my man, just hitting the like button, going to sleep before 4:30 rolls around. You know, I saw a like, and then like that viewer left, so I kind of felt like somebody was doing that. Totally understand, dude. Get you some good sleep. Hope you sleep good, sweet dreams, and I will shoot over the new liveries tomorrow whenever I get them from Mike. Thanks for coming and dropping a like, dude. As always, greatly appreciate you. And yeah, other than that, we are on vSWA. We've already got a PDC, so we're going to get into the cockpit, get this thing fired up and rolling. I don't know why I was playing the same song all over again, but yeah, let's jump to it. Same old same. Just going to be regular old operations. Alright. And we need to start our Pegasus ACARS client. Forgetting to hit start sucks, because then you fly a whole flight and you're like, shit, I forgot to start that thing up. And now I'm out of points and I'm out of hours flown. Alright, coming down the overhead panels. Put that on. We got our gas on already. Yeah, let's get pack started. Cool. Those folks are getting on the airplane. There's something else. Oh yeah. Cool. So seatbelt sign is on. Leave that off. Hydraulics to stay off. Go ahead and get that on. Hey Billy, what is up, dude? It's I'm surprised you're up this late. What you you doing up? Cool. Alright, we'll jump down into the FMS, get that programmed real quick. And we are in KMCO. So the airplane where we're at, Orlando in the origin, going to Fort Lauderdale. Our destination, our Southwest Airlines 1232. And we're going to be departing off of, hopefully, runway 17 right. Yep, playing runway 17 right, perfect. We are on the Dandy 3 JIPOD transition. And over to the arrivals, we're going to be, we're going to plan for ILS runway 10 left. I'm on the CUDA 2 JIPOD transition, and we'll set Holland in there. Although we'll probably cut it short from Holland and turn ourselves in for a nice little shallow approach. All right, we're going to cruise in at 25,000 feet. Put that in there. Under the inlet, our planned fuel, we got a min fuel of 9.4, block fuel is 10.9. Zero fuel weight is 111.9. Reserve fuel, 3.1. We are not carrying an alternate. Nice weather down in Fort Lauderdale. No en route weather from what I can see. And we're going to be cruising at a cost index of 40. Top of climb winds 272 at 54. An outside air temperature of negative 43. No, sorry, negative 25. Definitely was the wrong spot. Execute N1 limit. We're going to derater 68. Nice chill takeoff. We'll go climb 1. As we can get to altitude a little bit quicker since it's such a short flight. We'll go flaps 1 on this one. 18.7 on the trim, or on the CG gives us a 6.1 trim, and V speeds of 21, 24, and 33. Oh, Mr. Cabana, what is up, dude? How goes it? How is desk training? Or have you started desk training? I know you're about to start soon. Let's see. Let's put in our V2 speed of 133. Put in our runway heading of 185. So when we line up on the runway, we'll know if we're actually lined up or not. How is the audio, guys? How does everything sound? Can you hear a little bit of the music, hear a little bit of the sim, a little bit of my voice? Probably a lot of my voice. 185. And then our top of climb, our initial climb, is going to be 250. Climb via SID, park controls offline, 17 right. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so the SID says, I think it's 7,000. Yep. 7,000 on the initial altitude. Perfect. We can get those flight directors on. And we'll go ahead and fire up the APU as well. Week 2. Oh, shit, yeah, man. Very nice. How's it going so far? How are your fellow Delta coworkers? Are they stubborn, crusty, cranky old folks, or what? And Cabana, you should, I did a, music a little louder, roger that. See, the music's actually kind of loud in my ears. So I always have a hard time, like, gauging it. It's, like, now it's honestly too loud in my head. So what I could probably do, actually, Spotify's already turned all the way up in the stream software. Alright, they're ready to go in the back. So where we at? Traffic, FPV, we're going to do radio. Traffic, FPV. The Yaw damper on, fuel pumps on, APU gen on the bus. Get a little AC up in here. It was actually kind of warm today here in Central Florida. So far, everyone's pretty cool. Nice. Man, like judging based off of some of the pilots I've flown with, you wouldn't think they'd be that way. All right, let's get the door shut. Ground services will release. Legs will activate that route. So Jeff, you should go check out the landing on the last stream I just did earlier today. We flew the MD-82 from Memphis to Detroit, the old Northwest flight, and man, it was sketchy. I didn't know this until the stream, but the weather radar on that airplane works, and there was a sail right over the field, and it made for quite a sketchy approach. Ground services, those chunks. And before we push, got to call up, get our, we already got our clearance, so we'll holler at tower. I'll definitely turn the music off for that. So our departing Orlando, 737, squawking 07. 62. Looks like we're squawking C.
Locking gear.
And current departure Addons, info Bravo, already checked Bravo a while ago. Sweet. Alright, we're going to do a single engine taxi to get some extra points on this virtual American, and we want to go nose to the left.
Release parking brake.
Orlando Tower, Southwest 1232 is at air side 2, ready for push and start.
Release parking brake.
Oh, I'm on comm 2. I'm on comm 2, that's why.
Release parking brake.
There we go. Sweet.
Release parking
Should tell them to
brake.
shut up. Steven, what's up, man? Here we go. Orlando Tower, Southwest 1232 is at airside 2, ready for push and start.
Release parking brake.
Southwest 1232 Orlando Tower. Hello. The ramp is uncontrolled.
Release parking brake.
Roger that. Push and start at our own discretion. We'll call for taxi, Southwest 1232. Brakes release, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so for anybody who watches this episode to learn some of the SOPs for Virtual Southwest, a good way to get some extra points with our single engine taxi out, single engine taxi in, so I'll be demonstrating that. And also engine start sequence. We want to start engine 2 first, and that will also give us a few more points. Son of a bitch, can't lock this wheel. There we go. Yeah, finally got Steven in here. I lost my breath doing that shit. Alrighty, let's crank them up. Now, I am also running live traffic. So all these tails that you see and all the airplanes you'll see taxiing around, other than maybe 1 or 2 people here at the field, is actually live traffic that it's about 30 to 45 seconds behind real time, which is pretty wild. Actually, Stephen, I did one last night. I flew yesterday into this morning was a hell of a flying day. As I was trying to build hours here on Southwest, I flew Orlando to Fort Myers and back, and then Orlando to Vegas, and then Vegas, Reno, Vegas, Honolulu. It was a lot of flying. A lot of damn flying. Alright, we got a good start on number 2. So we'll turn the packs back on for now. We'll put that engine on the bus and leave everything else the same for now until we start that second engine. My frames are suffering a bit having this live traffic on. I might turn it off for the frames. Alright, let's go flaps 1. And we're going to be trimming 6.1. Yep, 6.1. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this live traffic stuff, at least for now. Might bring it back here in a little bit just to regain some of those frame rates.
Unlocking gear.
Just waiting on this push crew to get on out the way. It doesn't sound legal. Safety report ASAP. I'm gonna get reported.
Contact disconnected. Bypass and removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
She said left's clear and right's clear, but yet she's standing under the nose wheel. She walked like she bowed, like she a stud. Give her a little flash of the light when she shows that pin. Lights flash. Cool. All right, we are ready to go. Orlando Tower, Southwest 1232, ready taxi, runway 17 right, information Bravo.
Southwest 1232, runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel 1.
Hotel 1, 17 right, Southwest 1232. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling on engine dose. I'm a little, I don't know if I can see it. I tried to set it up where you could see I got my Airbus tiller here, which works for all the airplanes. Hope you planned an alternate for Lauderdale. Actually, I did not. The TAF looked good, and in the sim, I don't have to worry about things going to shit. What's the weather looking like right now? North Perry. Man, that's like I've never seen more airplane crashes in my life than planes going in and out of there. Alright, so Pegasus client says that we are taxiing runway, so now we're going to start up engine number 1. Thank you, ma'am. I think technically his instructions should have been like Golf Hotel 1 or Juliet Golf Hotel 1. Whatever. I like simplicity. Introduce fuel. Say hello to everybody. Alright, got a good start on number 1. Kill the APU. Arm the auto thrust. Got all of our packs and such set. Alrighty, so V2 is 133, runway heading is 185, altitude, or initial altitude 7,000. Both flight directors are on VNAV and LNAV. Auto brake RTO, flaps 1, and trim is at 6.1. Today's zero fuel weight's 111.9, which gives us a takeoff weight of 133.0. Our min fuel is 9.4, and we've got 10.8 on board. Isn't nice? Alright, let's get that Southwest taxi going. Air quality event return to gate. False. Not much there, but gets the job done. False. I smell nothing. Everything smells great. Flight attendants unable to perform duties. They probably want to go to the hospital, huh? Alright, here's Hotel 1. We're clear to the right. Clear to the left.
Southwest 1232, wind 2406, RNAV Cape, runway 17 right, clear.
RNAV Cape, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, Southwest 1232. Alright, lights, camera, and action. I am DJC. Did you purchase your sceneries? Which is that? No, this is Microsoft Flight Sim Premium Edition. So we're that gives us the Orlando handcrafted Asobo Airport, which is just like any of the other handcrafted. It's rough on frame rates and whatnot. Alrighty, so there is runway heading of 185. Toga. Why I did that? Motherfucker.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. LNAV.
Arnold Tower, good night. Traffic 129, ready for taxi for 17 right with pre-departure.
And last aircraft call, what's your call?
It's gonna be traffic 129.
Traffic 129, runway 17 right, taxi via Bravo, next, Charlie, Juliet, Golf, Hotel 1.
Roger, clear taxi Bravo 6. Charlie, Juliet, Golf, Hotel 1. Traffic 129.
Southwest 1232, leaving my airspace.
Over to Unicom. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great night. Southwest 1232. Over to Unicom. Alright, true air temperature is 22 degrees Celsius right now, so we're going to leave that engine anti-ice off. Just keep hand flying her up. And let's go direct to UK. Once we roll out of this turn, we'll keep that altitude coming up. Love doing these sunset, sunrise flights. Microsoft Flight Simulator is fucking beautiful. Alright, let's get that altitude up to whatever the hell we want. Next we'll go autopilot on. And we'll take it up to our final 25,000 feet. Altitude intervene. Here we go. Alrighty, after takeoff checklist, I guess. Landing gears up, flaps are retracted, bleed packs are set. After takeoff checklist is complete. Damn, it's gotten warmer since we've climbed. It's now 24. Do a barrel roll. I have the same thing. Mine looks different. So now that you say that, actually something I just thought about. I do have whatever that, I think it's like Rex textures or whatever it's called, but it basically it overhauls all the default textures and like ground markings and stuff like that for all the default airports. I do have that, so that might be part of what you're seeing. So a while ago when I was looking, we had tower, actually we have ground, and we still do. We got ground in Lauderdale. So as long as they're still on there, we'll have to land, pull off the runway, then let him know where we're at, and he'll taxi us, which is, I don't know why somebody would just work ground, like that's kind of bland, but whatever. That's it. Sun's a little bright, so I think we ought to get our sun visor over. This is what makes an airplane a study level airplane, is if it's got a blind or not. A sun visor. And I'm definitely going to need these on this side once we make this right turn. Cool. Here we go. Dispatcher will be ASAPing this rogue pilot. Yep. That's all good, man, because, you know, here on the Wrong Side channel, we're not just flying on the wrong side of the airplane, but we also fly like cowboys. We just, we leave our resistols in their cases. And we keep them, like, over there in the closet. old Cape Canaveral. Watched Falcon Heavy take off from there the other day. Wes, man, what's going on? Look at you showing up for round number 2. Do a barrel roll, buzz the tower. A barrel roll would be beautiful. Well, the problem is I've got passengers on this airplane. Here they are. Here's our 3 flight attendants. So yeah, like Judith Moore, she probably wouldn't be too happy with that. Neither would Zach Sabir. Yeah, these are all of our passengers, so don't want to go throwing them around too much. We'll leave that up to Spirit Airlines. Sun went down hours ago. Where's the moon? If we did, alright, so if we did live time, if I just click this, bam, there's live time. Midnight 6 local and 0506 Zulu. And now my screens are too damn bright. Standard, standard, and standard. So Wes, we are flying. Actually, I guess I didn't set up my overlay, did I? Flying from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, Southwest Airlines, 1232, and then we'll be making our trip back as well. We are in a Boeing 737-700. There we go. Now the overlay is working. So, let's plan our second flight. And so, Stephen and Jeff, I know y'all aren't really flight simmers, but this episode is derived for flight simmers who are interested in flying for the new virtual Southwest Airlines, of which I have been dubbed the Director of Standards. Don't exactly know what that entails, but it just means I'm part of the team. So that's pretty cool. So with that, I've been trying to promote this new virtual airline because it's pretty kick-ass. It's very laid back, very chill, 1,000 to go, and that's how we like it be. So let's talk about bonus points. So we have our first flight booked, which is Orlando to Fort Lauderdale. Now we're going to book our return leg. We're going to click book additional flight. We're going to select where we're going. So now, for those of you who are interested in the bonus points with Virtual Spirit, or really any airline that uses the Pegasus ACARS client, or it's on the VAMSys system, airports with the icon that's red means that's a focus city. Therefore, if you fly in or out of there, you'll get bonus points. So we're going to book our round trip or our flight back over to Orlando. Click book. Open up SimBrief. Alright, we're going to operate flight 2746. And we're going to fly in our 737-700. Our tail number is 268 Whiskey November. I wonder if we can find that. Nope, it's not in the list. So we're just going to click on any 737. We got 112 passengers, 2.5 kilos. Cocaine, payload. Let's see. kg to pounds, which is 5.5. Alright. Let's turn our seatbelt sign off real quick. We've got nice smooth rides. Top of descent's in 40 miles. We'll go ahead and drop this down. Auto descend in case we get stuck doing this stuff for a hot second. Alright, so this flight plan, this thing. Our flight number is 2746. Lauderdale to Orlando. Orlando's TAF. Looks good, although it got some mist and reduced visibility and some low-ish ceilings, but that should be quite a bit later on. So we're 5:10 right now. We'll be getting back. Oh yeah, we'll be back well before that weather happens. So we're gonna take our alternate off because we ain't chicken shit like that. So that we're gonna depart at 0625, and let's find our airplane. BMDG 737-700 single class. So based off of Virtual Southwest, it states that this flight is operated under CI-40. So we'll drop that in there. CI-40. I'm departing off runway 10 left. We're gonna arrive on 17 left. It's gonna be quite a long taxi in. If tower is no longer there when we come back, then we'll probably switch over to 17 right, making sure we're taxiing. We're going to do 10 minutes of fuel below the line, which is not required fuel, can be used for whatever, whether it's an extended taxi or whatever the case. We can do that. And then we'll tack on a little bit of extra gas just to make sure that we land with our minimums that we need, or depart with the minimums that we need. Per Virtual Southwest SOP'S, don't believe we have implemented a minimum fuel requirement. I know Virtual Spirit, Virtual American requires at least 10,000 pounds on board when you push back. Don't believe we've implemented that. That could change, but I don't think that's really that important of an item. So we're going to tack on 20 minutes. And 10 left, 17 right, or 17 left rather. We'll cut our taxi fuel down, shouldn't need 20 minutes. Call it 12. 112 passengers per Virtual Southwest, and our freight is 5.5. So again, we got that from Virtual Southwest as well. So 112 passengers, 2.5 kilos. When we translate that to pounds, it's 5,500 pounds. And it's a pretty direct route, although we'll have to take off to the east first, climb a little bit, and then we have to fly past the airport and turn around and come back. So that's going to extend the flight a little bit. So we'll take it up to flight level 210. Or actually, I think this one's even. If you're ever not sure, just let it run in auto. See what flight level it gives you. It should be even because it's a little bit more to the west. Yep, even flight levels. So definitely not going to go to 30,000 feet. It's too high for this flight. We'll go flight level 220. Generate that. Alright, now that this is generated, just kind of check over all the summary real quick, make sure everything looks roughly what you want. And then if you want to really dig down deep, you can go look at your OFP. But all I need right now is the summary. We're going to take our route. Copy that, come over here, drop it into the route. We'll tell it we're flying on vSWA, and we're flying at 22,000 feet. And dispatch without sim brief. And bam, our second flight is booked. So all we'll have to do once we land is we'll file the PIREP for this one, turn around and hit start again, and the clock is ticking. Now another standard operating procedure that Virtual Southwest has is you get more points for how long you prep your flight. So if you prep your flight anywhere between 15 and 35 minutes, you'll get more points. So it actually helps you out to like sit, take your time, get everything programmed up, let your passengers board, like do GSX, go through all the realism stuff. I know Virtual Southwest, Virtual American do 25 minutes at a minimum. At Virtual Southwest, we do a minimum of 15, which I like because sometimes 25 minutes is just too damn long. You're sitting there picking your teeth, waiting just for the clock to run so that you can get those points. right, Jeff, dude. Hope you have a great sleep, my friend. And good luck on your continued training at Delta. We'll see you soon. Is Orlando to Fort Lauderdale closer than Dallas to Houston? It's probably roughly the same. It's about a 40-minute flight down to Lauderdale, and it's a little bit shorter coming back, just because the route is a little bit more direct. Now, if you take off, like the other night when I flew this, they were actually taking off to the west and then landing to the north. So it was like bam, bam, like it's pretty quick. I think that one was like 32 minutes, but the way we're doing it on this next flight, it's going to be like 40-ish minutes. Just adds a little bit more time having to take off to the east, circle back around, come back inland, and then fly past the airport and land. Lauderdale, Information India 0453 Zulu. Winds are 210 at 3 knots, 10 statute miles, scattered at 25,000, temperatures 22, dew point 18, altimeter 30, 11. Arrival expect I left, 10 left, departing runway 10 left. 10 rights closed. CBWC services available, aircraft, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Looks like ground might be offline now. Still shows it on Volanta, but don't see him on the vPilot. Starting our way down. Since I'm not seeing anybody controlling, I'm going to turn on live traffic just to give us a little bit more to look at. Somebody over here to our right. It's a real person. Not sure where they're at though. Definitely helps when you're at higher altitudes. You can see chemtrails. I've flown this route itself many times. Whenever I first got together with my girlfriend, she lived in Orlando, I lived in the Lauderdale area, and I would jump seat back and forth all the damn time. I'd be bobbing and weaving around thunderstorms in the summertime. It actually made me a little bit nervous. Arrival ready. Flaps 30, 129 knots on our VREF. 110.10, 096. We want to go fix KM. Range ring. And let's grab our final approach fix, which is going to be, or actually not the final approach fix, but the last fix on the approach is going to be Packy. God, I hate this. This iPad FMS is dog shit. P doesn't even work. Let's go fix next. PAKEE. And we want to draw our center line off of that. It'll be a heading of 276. That should give us our center line. Let's go legs, plan, and let's just step through everything, make sure that it all looks good. Pull weather for Lauderdale as well. 3011 still, sweet. Alrighty, 3011 across the board. Looks perfect. We're gonna delete Hollet though. That's just too far out. Let's get that. Nice. Which program do you think paints live traffic better? Ooh, I don't know. Probably the new one that people have been talking about, the PSXT. Probably that one. Seems like it's got a it refreshes the traffic's position faster. Like traffic is only, there's like a 30 to 45 second delay from real life to what we see in the sim, which that's pretty good. It seems like it handles the traffic better too. It's not doing as much crazy shit as like the traffic that the sim controls. Put in the Fort Lauderdale VOR just as a cross-reference, and then we'll end up switching this over to the active. And our approach course is 96 degrees. There we go. So Fort Lauderdale is directly ahead of us. So you'll see this little hollow arrow right here. That's pointing right at Fort Lauderdale. And you can also see it right here. It's 34.5 miles. DME stands for Distance Measuring Equipment. So we know we're 34 miles from the airport. Jet Kid, I'm a little late, just landed in, okay. All good, dude. Man, we're just, it's a nice, chill stream. We did a pretty rough and rowdy one earlier today. We flew the MD-82 from Memphis over to Detroit. It's an old Northwest flight. They just dropped brand new Memphis scenery, so we're checking that out. I found out a lot about the MD-82, at least the Leonardo software MD-82. It has working weather radar. It's always been my understanding that nobody can make working radar because of limitations from Asobo. So, but it was crazy. As we came in, we had a sail right over the field. Weather was reporting 2.5 miles, heavy rain, mist, and it sure as shit, not in the sim. It was like quarter mile. It was a struggle, nonetheless. So if you want to see a fun landing, go watch that one. Watch like some of the approach to where you can see the sail sitting over the field on the nav display, and then the landing. It was pretty gnarly. It was a lot of fun though. But this is far more chill than what that one was. Far more chill. need that because I see traffic on my ForeFlight, but there's no one in the sim. Yeah, so in fact, when I've connected ForeFlight to my simulator, like any like VATSIM traffic, I see it in ForeFlight. It's like it gets rid of live traffic and only puts in the traffic that's in the sim. So I bet if I turned on live traffic, I would see that traffic on ForeFlight as well. That'd be pretty neat. So Wes, when you have your ForeFlight, do you connect it to the sim? Because you can, in case you didn't already know, you can connect it to the sim and use synthetic vision and like do everything as if you're using the ForeFlight app in a real airplane with the transponder. And Shaq actually left earlier. He said he stopped by to drop a like, and then was headed to bed. They'd be up at 4 in the morning. So he is not with us, unfortunately. But I'm glad you're here, though. Very glad you're here. And that bird is a hoot. That bird is a pain in the ass. Like if I stay on it and I fly it somewhat often, then I get pretty good at it. But I haven't flown it in a hot minute. And thank God there was this guy named Brandon in the chat who was essentially like my check airman. I mean, he was like, he knows the fucking airplane. Thank God he was there. We would have been hosed had he not been. Fort Lauderdale traffic southwest 1232 is 20 miles to the northeast. We'll call base Lauderdale. I don't think I even said what runway I was planning on landing on. Oh well. All right, we're below 10,000 feet, so we're gonna go sterile. We're gonna go sterile cockpit. So Jet Kid, today I took some of that coffee tequila and put it in some Black Rifle French vanilla coffee. Dude, it was unbelievable. It was life-changingly good. If the frames go to shit, I'm gonna turn that live traffic off because we also have Palm Beach and Miami somewhat close, and that could potentially kill our frames. Let's pull up Flight Radar 24. So we got some traffic that just took off right out there. It's weird. Like when you zoom in, you can't see their lights. But anyways, there he is. He's climbing out. And let's see who he is. I mean, there's another way of doing it too. But I want to do it using an outside source. Because of course, like the app I'm using to inject that is going to tell me who it is and where they're at. Looks like that would be JetBlue 170 Fort Lauderdale to Boston. Now let's see if that's who it really is. Holy shit, it sure is. JetBlue Flight 170 Lauderdale Boston. That's crazy. Dude, it's that's pretty damn dead on. Oh, Jeff. Thanks for coming back, man. I don't know if you just saw what I was just talking about, but an airplane, like we were just watching an airplane take off. Might not be able to see him. Now he's going to be towards the sun. But there's an airplane somewhere out over here in the sim. And I went to Flight Radar 24. And he's right. He's exactly in Flight Radar 24 as he was in the sim. Perfect. Now you can divert. No. Negatore. Alright. Altitude. Let's go down to 4,000. We're going to get down there a little bit quicker. Did you decide to go to pitch? He probably tried to lay down. He put his head on a pillow and he's like, ugh, I gotta see if he crashes on landing. So we got another aircraft. I don't know if they're on final or if they're, let's say they're flying level. Trying to see who that is in real life. Cross number Warrior. Oh, that looks like November 990 Tango Charlie, St. Croix to Lauderdale. So he is on approach as well. It's a little, it looks like a medevac. And I see him, he's right there on approach. Wow. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's chop our speed down to 210. Get that second camera on. We'll level off at 4,000. And we'll go direct to Gamby and join the approach. Ground is no longer on, so we got somebody behind us. Oh, that's that other dude that took off behind us. Traffic 129. He's coming into Lauderdale as well, flying 737-800. We'll slow her down just a little bit more. This airplane is not very good at slowing down, so you definitely have to stay ahead of the curve. And we'll go flaps 1. And we got another aircraft on final. So we are going to try to cut in front of them. We'll direct Warrior and get her down. We're just a couple hundred feet high. Let's see if I see that other dude. Come down here, bring nav 2 radio over and on the approach. Where is this joker? He's like right off our right side. And runway 10 right is closed, so that's him. Ooh, southwest. Yeesh. Look, he's right right there. There's no way we don't cloud. We're gonna get an RA.
Traffic.
There it is. Lauderdale traffic, Southwest 1232 is on final. A 10-mile final, runway 10 left, Lauderdale. Like right there. Oh shit. The flaps 2, slow her down. So that flight is Southwest 52 from Dallas Love to Lauderdale. Let's go gear down. Arm the spoilers. It's up our ass.
For the traffic 129 is 178 crossing parking for the on the arrival, expect my left 10 left approach, Honeycomb traffic 129.
129 is our VREF, plus 5 for wind correction. That'll give us 134. We'll dial that now and see if this guy can get out in front of us and get out of our way. Go fly through us. Oh, he's already through us. Now, if 10 right was not closed, I would just sidestep. So if he's still on the runway when we try to land, should we go around? Flaps 30. Alright, let's just go to the other side, shall we? Flight director's off. We are visual. Didn't like it. You're up. Go around flaps. Floated too much. Lauderdale traffic Southwest 1232, go around, runway 10 right. South, or Lauderdale. You missed. Yes, sir, I did. Alright, let's go heading mode. Let's go
Southwest, this is traffic 129. I'll be having you in sight. I believe we're going to be ahead of you just a little bit. We're now direct Warrior for the approach. 10 left, LS.
And traffic, roger that. We know where you're at. We're about to turn on the crosswind and turn around and try again on 10 left. All right, let's go flaps 1. And flaps up. Turn to the north and box her back around. Man, I thought I had that. That landing aced. I was like, oh yeah, this is looking slick. And then floated. There's not a whole lot of runway there on 10 right, and I was running out of it pretty quick. Although the uphill incline could have helped slow us down. All right, let's go up to 4,000. And we'll turn her over to the west. 275 heading. So it's one reason why I love airports that are like north-south or east-west, like damn near on the dot, because then it's just easy to do the mental math and know what directions you need to make to box it around. Arrival ILS 10 left. Execute that. Legs, we want to go get parallel to Warrior. We'll try it again. .3 on the gas. We're looking good. Reserves is 3.1. I believe this airplane we're behind right here is United 711 from Newark. Yep, and it's a 757-200. There might be a Frontier behind us as well. Blake, you have a phone number to copy? Are you ready to? I am ready to copy. Give me a phone number. I ain't scared. In fact, my wheels never even touched that runway, so I didn't even try. Like, I didn't even almost land on a closed runway. Hey, Southwest, you still have number to copy when you land on the correct runway this time. And let's go vertical speed.
And for traffic 129 is where we're final 10 left.
Shit, that actually might be him. Yeah, I think that's him. He said it was that Warrior though, and Warrior's right here. Oh, I see him. There he goes. So the real human being flying is right there. He's crossing Nove. Hey, traffic, you're crossing Nove right now, right?
Yeah, for Mount Nove for traffic 129.
Perfect, we got you in sight. We'll maintain visual separation.
Roger, sounds good.
You should probably talk to your dispatcher about that runway issue. It's in the Addons. Saw it on the way in. Alright, we're at 3,000. What is Nove? 1,800? Go gear down. We're going to make a shallow approach. So that's what this United guy's doing too. Just by watching him on the TCAS there. Then we got Frontier over there behind us to our left. Laps 30. I'd say I didn't understand why the VLS was so high. There you go. Keep on going down, 'cause our flaps are down. Auto traffic Southwest 1232 is turning final 7-mile final for runway 10 left. Lauderdale. Hopefully that United guy lands and gets out the way, just so we don't break our immersion. Localizers captured.
Traffic
Glide slopes captured.
Clear over to the gate. Traffic 129.
Alright, looking good. Southwest, you're clear to land runway 10 left. Do not sidestep. Okay. What's a step side? Ain't that one of them things you got on them trucks? My airplane. If we wanted to get real fancy, we could land with the HUD. But then I have to get out of this seat, go get in the left seat. Whew. That was hard, it took a while. Lauderdale traffic, Southwest 1232, 4-mile final, runway 10 left, Lauderdale. actually land like shit using the HUD. My throttles.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Just barely missed them. Those damn blocks. Alright, so another SOP that we have here at Virtual Southwest Airlines is 3-minute engine warm up and 3-minute cool down. So as soon as we come out of reverse, start that clock. Manual braking. Lauderdale traffic Southwest 1232 has vacated runway 10 left. Lauderdale. Does Fiji Airlines actually fly to Lauderdale? Alright, we'll take our time cleaning it up because we need that 3-minute. We're only 27 seconds into the 3-minute warm up, or cool down rather. I didn't even have my TCAS on TARA. Whoopsies. And let's figure out where we're gonna go. Always does that. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, home of some of the most superficial, materialistic, status-driven people that you'll find on this face of the earth. Flame, what you have your terrain LOD at? Looks great. Actually, I don't think I even. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking like terrain on the nav display. It's at 200, I believe. Can't get much higher than that just because streaming put such a load on the computer. Although we'll be going to a 4090 soon. 4090 and an i9. Currently at a 3080 and an i7. So once I get upgraded, then we'll hopefully try to crank that up some. Smooth as butter. Was it really? I don't think so. Negative 117. It looked relatively smooth. Had like a negative 80 or negative 60 something last night. I can never do it on stream though. Y'all pressure me. They don't. Oh. Or maybe they do. Let's see. I'm on flight radar. I can look. Oh, I think that was that United airplane. For some reason, it's a Fiji airplane. All right, let's get our gate. Alpha 6. Alright, there's 3 minutes for the cooldown, so we can stop that clock. Go to the overhead, make sure the APU is on the bus. I don't know if this is like the actual, SOP, and shut down engine 1. And that will get us some more points for doing a single engine taxi-in. Southwest, here's the number for the tower for possible pilot deviation. Alright, let me go call that number right now and see who answers. Other plans too, once I get to 4090, is we're going to get back to the 4K streaming. I'm never happy with 1080. It looks too blobby, if that's even a word. I used to do 4K, but it killed the frames. So I wanted it to at least be a smooth experience for everybody. So quit doing that, but I do want to get back to that. These guys, this dude facing me is throwing me off. Parking brakes set. Engine 2 is shut down. Beacon light comes off. And we'll get that seatbelt sign off. We'll just leave the APU on, so it's going to be a quick turn. And let's deplane. And we'll file this PIREP and then immediately start the next one and head back to Orlando. I don't know why I even had to pick Southwest, because I already picked it. Cool. So while that's doing that, let's get our client. Alright, here's Pegasus. So we will, it should automatically accept this. Nothing crazy happened. Now if you land over like 500 feet per minute, that's an automatic denial. If it doesn't detect the livery that you're flying, it may put that under a manual review. There's a few things that could call for a manual review. Now here's what's really weird to me. We arrived at gate Alpha 6. But yes, this says we went to Alpha 5. And I do have a GSX profile for Lauderdale, so I know it's the right gate. But anyways, we're going to file this one. And it's been filed. Go to booking. Here is our next flight. It's already ready to go. Just hit start. And now we want a minimum of 15 minutes of prepping the flight so we get more points. If you know the SOP'S, then you should be able to accrue points pretty quick. We'll start a clock just so we know when that 15 minutes is up. And everything's good, except for that. Cool, cool, cool. Did you have a moment to peep out? That's exactly what we're running right now. Thanks to you showing me that, and it is actually really cool. The whole reason I sidestepped in the first place was because that traffic, the PSXT that you sent me, that was that traffic that was in front of me. So we sidestepped over and went around. Sweet. So let's get our OFP for this flight. And we'll just go ahead and start prepping everything up. So again, let's cover the SOPs real fast to maximize your points. Number one, fly on VSWA. If you fly on VSWA for 80% of the flight, you get points. Engine start sequence. Start engine number 2 first, and you'll get points. Prep time. Prep for anywhere between 15 to 35 minutes, get more points. Single engine taxi out, single engine taxi in. Engine warm up, so run your engines for 3 minutes before you take off to get points, and that's 3 minutes per engine. So if you fire up one engine, you get all the way down to the runway, you fire up number 2, then you immediately take off, you will be docked points because you did not meet the criteria for the engine warm up. and then engine cool down once you land, single engine taxi in. That's about it. As far as the SOPs, at least the ones that I know. I've seen just about everything. I've been like a director for standards or whatever with the virtual airline. I can go into the settings and look at what the guys have set. So those are all of the SOPs that I'm aware of to maximize your points. So let's disconnect from vSWA and reconnect under a new call sign, which is 2746. Let's change our overlay. Got that. And get rid of this little note. Get rid of this one as well. Put our flight plan into Atlanta, and then I'm going to unload my flight plan in Navigraph and get the new one put in, depending on ILS. 17 left. We'll throw the CAT2, CAT3 in there as well in case we need it. Coordinates, parking gates for airside 2, which is where we'll be going. Airport info continued. Perfect. Alright. So we are Southwest Airlines 2746. Zero fuel weight of 114.9 gives us a takeoff weight of 133.2. And then min required fuel is going to be 9.1. with block fuel of 10.1. Put that here on the old yoke, and then I got this here in case I need it if some ATC hops in. Alrighty, let's prep the airplane, shall we? And we're just going to do a quick fuel, so 10.1. Actually, you got to put in all four. Payload, we're looking at a zero fuel weight of 114.9. In our position, we are in Fort Lauderdale, obviously. Route Lauderdale KMCO SWA 2746. Departing off of runway 10 left on the, should be Frisbee. Yep, Frisbee 1, Wapham. Seven left. Rides to Wapham transition. And then Herbie. Legs, look for any discons. No discons. We've got our vector for transition off of the star onto the approach. So we'll leave that. Activate, execute, climb, flying. Flight level 220. Net. Zero fuel weights. Fucking GSX. Zero fuel weight 114.9. Block fuels 10.1. Reserve fuel 3.2. Cost index 40. Cruise winds 274 at 29. congratulations, you just earned the Silver Passenger Choice Award. What you know? There's no idea what the hell that is. Very satisfied, 97%. Nice. Thank you guys. Thanks for getting off my airplane so fast. Alright, dim passengers is Baldwin. Outside air temperatures -17. N1 limits. We'll go flex 65 on this one. And we'll climb up quick. Takeoff. Let's go flaps 5. CG of 18.2. Trim 6.2. Sneezing all up in my airplane. Nobody. Alright, we're going down to 22. Touchdown zone elevation is 90, so we'll bump that up to 100 here. Perfect. And just cross check all of our hot items. Seatbelt sign on, stay off. Cool. We're 8 minutes into our 15 minutes. Once that hits 15, we'll be ready to go. And tower is offline in Orlando, so we can do whatever the hell we want. Let's take a look around Lauderdale while we wait and see if we see any live traffic taxiing around. Or Canada. Anybody on the approach? They gotta be coming close for them to show. Show y'all where my crash pad is at whenever I used to commute. So right over here is a park. Lots of little paved trails that runs through. So you can see this whole trail right here. Actually, that's a road, but there's trails that runs. There you go, you can see it right there. But it goes all the way down to where that water is right there, and then it comes back down. So I used to come over here and run this all the time. And my crash pad, let's see. People haul ass down this road. So you come here, take a right. I don't know why people are driving over trees and shit. But anyways, this house right here, this was my crash pad. So I would sleep here with same house with all the pilots, had a bunch of bunk beds. We'd go to work my shift, come back, sleep, back and forth until my days off, then I'd drive back to Fort Lauderdale. But it was right, as you can tell, it's right next to the airport. And somehow, Jay, who owns and runs the crash pad, did a really good job of soundproofing that house. There's a little parking area right here. I've got a lot of videos. Pretty much right here, just watching airplanes take off and land. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But it pissed me off too whenever they put all the good airplanes on ones that are left, like all the 7.5s, 7.6s, all the good shit would go over there. And I'd get stuck with like some little Cessna float plane that would always go to the Bahamas and back. sucks that you like this ain't model. I don't think really anything is model in this airport. Guys, please smash that like button if you are enjoying the content. Please smash the like button. If you are not enjoying the content, then feel free to smash the dislike. It's up to you. But if you are enjoying it, I would hope that you smash the like button. Also hope that you could smash that notification bell so that you know whenever I go online. I am a real-world flight dispatch manager at a major carrier here in the United States. Being that I am usually pretty busy, therefore I have a somewhat inconsistent streaming schedule. But nonetheless, that's why I would like for everybody to hit the little notification bell so you know when I'm going online. I've also got a Discord for the channel, so if you like, in the description below, you can find links to that. And I need to edit the description for this video to throw in the virtual Southwest. It's getting hot in this room. Alrighty, let's see where we're at. Got 2 more minutes so we can, IPU's already fired up. Let's just square away our autopilot panel. Let's see, we want Frisbee 1, top altitude is 4,000 feet. Runway heading 096. Turn it, the slower it goes. Cool. And finalize these V speeds. So we got V2 at 132, runway heading is 096, top altitude is 4,000 feet. We are going to be going in a flaps 5, 6.2 on the trim. You're ready to take off at 65 degrees. Our en route time for this flight is 40 minutes on the dot, cruising at 22,000 feet. Alrighty, there is 15 minutes. Let's call up GSX and let them know we're ready. Yes, I want to request pushback. Up to the overhead. Fuel pumps on. Propellant, hydraulics. Traffic we got out and about. They got a helicopter over Pompano. I wonder if there's actual helicopters on PSXT or whatever it's called. Jackie, have you seen any helicopters? Got a Gulfstream 5, but don't know where he's going. Broward. Oh, that helicopter's Broward County Sheriff's Office. We'll do that. Here we go. Remind me to attach that camera back to the airplane because I'll forget, and then we'll leave the damn camera in Lauderdale as we're like over Lake Okeechobee. They better turn my ass in the right direction. Facing west on Tango, so yeah, that should be that way. Random 175 just sitting. So last flight we used ignition channel left, so this time we're going to use right. Nah, no choppers. Get to the chopper. Clock. I need some traffic taxiing out to like get behind. Auto brakes RTO. We'll trim it first and then we'll do the flaps so we can go to an external view and look at them flaps when them slats come out. So we're going flaps 5. Make sure it goes into the right slot. Oh yeah. Cinematic, baby. Muy sexito. She give us. She already waved to us. All right. Lauderdale traffic, Southwest 2746, taxiing runway 10 left via Bravo. Lauderdale. Loading, 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 loading. Stupid PC. Hey, mine takes forever to load too. I got a decent rig. Clear left, clear right. So on the straightaway, we'll fire up number 1. So again, for the SOPs, start engine 2 first, which we've done, and single engine taxi out, which we are doing. Builds up a few more points. We're also on vSWA, which gets you some points as well. Okie doke, let's fire up. About to damn say. What just happened? Airplane stopped and everything. I love PSXT, especially at odd times or unpopular airports. I like it until you're on approach and it's busy and everybody's all up in your way. In a way, it kind of breaks the immersion, but it also adds immersion. But like yesterday, flying into Vegas, both times I had to sidestep over to 26 right because there's so much traffic on 26 left. And obviously, being that it's AI, like there's no way for the system to account for you to like squeeze you into the spacing. But other than that, yeah, I absolutely love it. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Adds quite a lot of immersion. Especially too, like at night, and you can see aircraft stacked up. There's nobody even coming into Lauderdale right now. There's one guy, but he's way out off the coast. Delta coming in from Boston. Alrighty, you got a good start on number 1. Start that timer for the 3-minute engine warm-up. And we are looking good. Go TARA because I'll forget if I don't. TCAS is picking up somebody over there. I think there's a setting you can command if I'm not mistaken. I need to read over the docs. I know there's something for ground collision. Oh, okay. I mean, I have all the collision stuff turned off, so even if an airplane flies right through me, it's not going to do shit. That's just, you know, we're trying to be realistic, so we try not to go sniffing other aircraft buttholes. A little flight control check from the old passenger view. And from this side. Well, alright, we got 55 seconds left. We might see that Boston Lauderdale dude on the climb out. there's a Cargo Lux 7.4. Almost, at least in real life, he's straight ahead. We'll see how far behind this is. And this guy here is probably some little dinky airplane. Alright, there's 3 minutes, so we're good on the warm-up. Looking for that 7.4. I guess that could be. There's no way that's him. That's like approach from Miami or something. It's too low. Looks like that might be a Mirajet. Alright, get cam dose on. Auto traffic southwest 2746, lining up runway 10 left. We're going to be departing the airspace to the northwest, Lauderdale. We are clear on the approach. Looking for runway heading of 096. There it is. It's off a couple degrees. You can just tell by looking at the center lines. It's more like 097 or so. Anyways, throttle them up. Auto traffic southwest 2746, departing off runway 10 left, and we exit airspace to the northeast, Lauderdale. And yoga.
Airspeed's alive.
Airspeed's alive, but I am not so old.
80 knots.
80 knots. V1. Rotate. Come on, baby.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate of climb. Get it up. There's 15 degrees right there. 15, 16 degrees or so. I don't really like to do what the flight directors command, because they're just too much bobbing and weaving around in this phase of flight. Alright, let's go nav. $1,500 feet. We'll accelerate and be nav. And flaps up. Getting them screenshots. We'll level off here at 4,000 per sec. See what other kind of traffic we got. There's a Delta 2290. We should be picking him up right now. There's no way in hell if it were as close as it says it is. There's no way we would not see that airplane, but I'm not seeing shit. I'm not all scheduled, bastard. Alright, let's get that climb going. Take it up to our final 22,000. Yeah, dude, like, he's just about to cross over the beach in real life, so we should be seeing him like out over here somewhere. Show all. Oh, there he is. Okay. Damn, it is. Yep, it's close. Yeah, so he should be, that's him right there. 700, 600 feet high. Don't see him though. He's out there somewhere. It's fun, like, trying to spot those airplanes. Huh. Oh well. $10,000. It's fucking hot in here. Hot in here. Well, we on the way. We on the way. So when we land, what we're going to do is we're going to check out the PIREPs for both flights and show you where those bonus points go. There's actually even a leaderboard for bonus points. If y'all remember, I'm trying to whoop Shaq's ass and making it to high minimums first officer first. We initially set captain, but that's like 500 flight hours, and that's a long ass time, so we changed that. It's 100 hours to high minimums. No, not high minimums. Junior first officer. Because IOE is 0 to 25 hours, 25 hours to 100 hours is high mins, and then junior and senior. And then you get into the captain ranks. How is the sounds? Is this is the sim too loud for y'all? I know this, like, external views can be obnoxious sometimes. We'll make this right turn here in a second. It's gonna look nice. Definitely got some traffic coming into Orlando, so we'll probably see those as we get close. All right, 6 miles until we make that turn. Crank and bank, baby. Gotta get screenshots while you're flying. That way you don't have to go jump to the sim, just take screenshots for a dumb thumbnail. Alright, so here is Flight Radar 24. So we can use this to be able to, so we're roughly down in this direction. I don't know why that Southwest 52 is sitting there. Alright. So as we travel along, we should be able to. In fact, I'm gonna do this too. So charts, properties. There we go. And we're gonna copy this. Come back over here. Paste that there. Make it smaller. And let's go hide. Alright, so we can see where we're at. We're just south of Lake Okeechobee, which is right here in this area. So as we fly along, we'll be able to see if there's any aircraft that we should see, and then we'll start checking TCAS and that kind of stuff. Let's see if we can see them. Put this thing to the test. Something to look at. A little engine, some clouds. I don't see anything until we get up to towards Orlando. And they're going to Bogota, Lauderdale. Got all these guys landing on 18 right. If I go outside right now, I'll probably see this dude flying over Orange County Sheriff's Office. Let me go outside and see if I can see this guy. Y'all, this I can definitely see this dude. They're after somebody. You can hear police sirens and all sorts of shit. Damn, that's real close to my house. Where the hell is my house? So that's my house right here, or one of these. Actually, it's that one. That's my house. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get my phone so I can video, put it on here, and then I can show y'all. Be right back. Interesting. I see you on Volanta. Yeah, I'm about to upload this video. It's not a lot to see by any means, but it's cool to see this guy, like, this police helicopter circling by my house. Alright, it is uploaded. Now I can show y'all. Of course, got some nice commentary on there. But you won't be able to hear it anyways. Alright. It's not really anything worth hearing. So that's the police helicopter. And he's literally, like, he's not getting any further or any closer, so they must have that guy, like, pinned down to a certain location. They're not far from my house. Kind of wish like a high-speed chase would come through my neighborhood. That'd be cool. While I was outside, the first time I went outside, I could hear sirens. This past time, I didn't hear sirens, but it sounded like somebody like punching gas on a car. Which a lot of times officers, if they're not in the midst of a lot of traffic, they will they won't run their lights or siren, or sometimes they just run their lights, because every time they get behind someone and cut them on, and people freak out. And some people are idiots and like peel off the wrong direction on the road. They go to the left to the inside instead of the outside like they're supposed to, stuff like that. So they might, cops might be running with their shit off. But it looks like they're, that might be the projects. The projects, or like there's an area where they grow a lot of like a lot of plants. It's like I don't know, like a nursery. So the dude is either in the nursery or he's in the projects. Let's go. I'm gonna get a street view of what this area is that they're circling over. It's definitely not the projects. It's actually a pretty nice area. Like some new, brand new. So yeah, I was probably hiding in the nursery somewhere. Is that 850 feet? It's crazy, they're still at VFR altitudes while they're chasing someone. Alright, let's get our ILS tuned up. .95. It's gonna be 185. I'm gonna go over to this PSXT and turn on light GA and high performance as well. See if hey, it has an option for helicopters. It won't let me check it though. But right here is an option for helicopters. And it ain't letting me select it. Dumb. Let's see where Jay's at. Is it NOLA? We go on the NOLA next month. Flying at Southwest as well. Temperature is 22 Celsius, so we don't have to worry about any icing conditions. It's only going to get warmer as we come down. Touchdown zone elevation 90 feet. So I believe you do this stuff for like a CAT too. We're looking at $7961. I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody out there off our right side. They're probably down below those clouds. They're just a little bit below us, I believe. Yeah, 2,500 feet below. And it is a Cessna 172. Cruising at 6,300 feet. And it matches up. We're at 85. They're at 2,000 below. Yep. That's crazy, man. Bell 407, that's nobody. Oh, we got Southwest 171 coming in from the northeast. Correction, the northwest from Midway. So we'll probably be seeing him as we get closer. Orlando traffic, Southwest 2742, crossing midfield on the downwind. We'll call base. Planning runway 17 left. Orlando. So, you know, Jay, I actually thought about flying that same flight today. Thought about doing New Orleans to Orlando, but I was like, you know what, let me do like a round trip so I can have more chances to show like the SOP'S and whatnot. Legs on 3,000. There he is. There's Southwest. It's currently at about 7,100 feet. We're at 55, so that'd be 2,500 feet higher. It's crazy how accurate and fast this is. Get that second camera on. Phonic executes. Lake Mary. We got Sanford out over here. Love Sanford. They got one of the best breweries. A delicious blueberry IPA. I'm not usually big on fruity drinks, but that shit is good. On the approach. What time should we make it? Maybe do live time. Yep, there's Southwest. Localizer captured. Glide slopes captured. And let's go, where are we at? 9 miles. Orlando traffic, Southwest 2746, 9 mile final, runway 17 left. Orlando. Gear down, spoilers armed. Flaps 15. A nice 24 knot, damn near straight 24 knot straight crosswind from our right side. Up here, I'm sure that'll die down. Slow down the final. 7 mile final. Guys. Southwest just right out there. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. Fuck. Alright, landing checklist. Landing gears down, we got 3 green, flaps 40, green light, spoilers are armed, auto brake 2. Every house in the light is, or every light in the house is on. My airplane. Still got a nice 22 knot crosswind. Orlando traffic southwest 2746, 5 mile final runway 17 right, correction 17 left.
1,000.
Lauderdale. Orlando. Jesus. Knot crosswind now. It's dying off nice and steadily as we come down. Flying over JetBlue's campus right now. Knot crosswind. Knots. Start the timer. Big old stutter. Orlando traffic southwest 2746 has vacated runway 17 left. Orlando. One thing I love about the Bravo is all the shit that I combined on there using the FSUI PC, and it really helps with like cleaning up the airplane and just kind of streamlining stuff, making it quicker and easier. Sure, one of those lights are flickering. It's weird. It's like a certain angle, and it's just like turn off. Man, that sheriff helicopter's still out there. What the hell? Lauderdale traffic, southwest 2746, crossing runway 17 left. Correction, 17 right. Orlando. Why are my lights doing that? That is fucking annoying. We can fix that right now. That'll work. I can't even see him. Alright, so we had our 3-minute engine cooldown, but we don't. That doesn't mean you have to shut them down right away. We can wait till we get a bit closer and then shut it down. Alright, so now we'll shut down engine 1, bring it in the rest of the way. At this point, we're just looking for an empty gate. So we'll take this one here on the right side of that 7.3. We'll just eyeball it. Nice. And we'll set parking brake. Shut down 2. Turn off the collision light. Seatbelt sign can come off. And then fuel pumps. Hydraulics, probe heats. And of course something ain't working with GSX. Yeah, whatever, don't care. There we go, passengers coming off. So you can see that there he is. Just came in from midway. Now, curious to see how the sim handles this, how they park them, because like FSLTL, it's that they land and they disappear. So it's actually cool that we've got like airplanes that taxi to the gate and stuff. Definitely gonna get a screenshot of this. Possible future thumbnail. Even though we got Delta logos and American logos. Alright, let's debrief real quick and then we'll call it a night. So let's pull up our Pegasus client again. So now that we're done, we can file the PIREP. It's filed. We can close out of that. Pull up our PIREPs. We'll go to Flight Center, PIREPs. Both were accepted, so that's always a good thing. And so you can see here, because we flew out of Orlando, we got bonus points. So I think you get less bonus points for leaving than coming in. Looking at that PIREP. We got a total of 630 points, which is quite a lot for especially for a short flight like this. So we were connected to the network, so that gives us 10 points. Single engine taxi in, 10 points. Single engine taxi out is 10 points. Engine start sequence is another 10 points. Engine shutdown in the gate, 10 points. Safe landing, 50 points. Flight length, less than an hour, so the longer the flight, the more points you get. Like when I flew to Honolulu this morning, it was total flight time of just a little over 7 hours, and it gave me 80 points. And then starting points, 100, and then 420 points for flying into Orlando since it's a focus city. Now, the flight that we just made coming in. See, our landing rate was a -148. I'll take it, especially with a nice little crosswind like that. We had 705 points, so a little bit more on the extra points coming into Orlando. And then all this looks about the same. Network, single engine taxi out, taxi in, engine start sequence, engine was shut down on the gate, safe landing, flight was less than an hour, prep time, and then 100 points. I wonder if I got prep time on the last one. I think I remember seeing it. And so this is something that we got to get fixed. Myself and another one of the guys, Hillbilly Gypsy, that's always in the chat. We were talking about this last night. It shows on and then landing time, but on and landing are the same thing. So this is the accurate one, 0705, and then after the taxi, we were in at 712. So it should be out, off, on, in. go back to this the first flight we did. I don't know if I remember seeing prep time. No. Guess I didn't wait around long enough. But anyways, well guys, that's going to wrap up another episode here on the Wrong Side Simulations channel, where I try my damn best to bring all the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seats. And as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Looks like there's just one of you left that actually made it to this to the end here at almost 2:30 in the morning, and I have a good idea who that is. I'm gonna put money on it that it's probably Jay, since I know you're up and you're flying right now. See, let's see where Jay's at. Looks like you're taxiing, eh? Yep. Going to runway 29, or are you heading over to runway 2? But anyways, everybody, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, watching the stream. And again, if you're interested at all in joining the virtual Southwest Airlines, please go to the description below. Link to the website and link to the Discord are in there. And we hope to have you and see you in the virtual skies here at Virtual Southwest Airlines until the next one, which might be 4 days from now if we go by work, or if I do some of these after Wrong Side After Dark sessions. But anyways, be good at it, and keep it on the wrong side. Until next time, we'll see you. Have a great night. Peace.